Good afternoon, welcome to another edition of Cooking at the Five Stacks. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get together the braised and the wounded bull. So here I've got all my ingredients scaled out in the order that they're going to be cooked at. So I've got my aromats, my cinnamon, my star anise, sliced onion, sliced ginger, pepper, crushed garlic, onion, this is honey and brown sugar, tomato paste, malt vinegar, and dark soy. And this is our corned beef that we've removed from the packaging and washed off. So over here on the stove I have a big stock pot on a medium heat. Oil. Aromats go in first. So at this stage we're just activating the aromats. You're going to have to wait for a certain smell. They start to smell. So you've got to have just enough oil so that you can see the aromats in the oil. You want to cook it out until the smell starts to come off them, quite like a rich aromatic smell, floral smells. They will go a bit darker in colour too, but that's fine. You're also cooking the flavour of the star anise and the cinnamon into the oil, so when we cook all the other ingredients in the oil, they'll take on that flavour. So at this stage I can mostly smell oil, so that way I know that it's not ready yet because I'm still getting mostly an oil smell. Okay, so now I'm adding sliced onion, sliced ginger, this has still got the skin on it, and the black pepper. So I had it on a high heat to cook out the spices. What I had it on, and I've just turned it down a wee bit to a more of a medium heat to soften these vegetables. I'm just going to add a bit of water just to spread the heat. Soften the onions a bit, speed up the process. This process will take 2 to 3 minutes. And a bit more water again. So now I'm turning the heat up. I'm going to add the garlic next, and I want to fry that off. So I'm just going to let a bit more of the heat come into the pan. Now the heat's up, I'm adding my crushed garlic. You can't walk away at this stage because otherwise it'll stick and burn very quickly. You know the garlic, it's quite a strong smell of raw garlic, so you know it's ready to add the next ingredients when that smell is no longer there, when you've cooked out the raw garlic. Okay. So now I'm adding my tomato paste and my sugars. That's honey and brown sugar. Just going to turn it down a bit too. So as you can see in the bottom of the pot, the sugar, the honey especially, is starting to bubble and caramelize. That's what we want. We want it all to be nice and rich. Turning the heat up again now that it's nice and together. Next I'm adding the malt vinegar. It's going to loosen up the tomato paste. And finally the soy. And about 100 mils of water at this stage, just to facilitate the next process, which is adding the silver side into the mix. So you see this is simmering away nicely. Turning it down to low. I'm going to add my pieces of silver side, and I just want to get them coated in the mixture. So now, as you can see, the silver side is nicely in there. Hand's a bit messy, I'm just going to off my hand. So now I'm going to add water just to top it up over the level of the silver side. So now we're going to turn the heat back up, bring it to the boil, and boil it for 3 hours. We're going to bring it up to the boil, then lower it and simmer it for 3 hours, and then take it off and let it cool in the liquid. Don't remove it from the liquid. This is very important. You've got to let it cool to about blood temperature in the liquid so that it absorbs a lot of that juice and flavour.